everyone, it's Mrs. West and Harper here to read you the story, Felicity Floo Visits the Zoo. All of the animals down at the zoo are sniffling and snorting and sneezing. Achoo! The lions won't roar and the tigers just meow. The hyenas, here, let me see if we can do this better. Here we go. The hyenas aren't laughing. They're crying. Boo-hoo. The zookeeper honestly hasn't a clue why all of the animals have a green hue. Their temperatures soared past 102, and they're sluggish and sleepy and slightly subdued. Let me tell you how all of this trouble ensued. It started one day with a trip to the zoo, when a pale, sniffly girl named Felicity Floo wiped her red, runny nose without a tissue. Her fingers were sticky with green, gloppy goo when she reached out her hand to pet the emu. She left behind handprints of green residue on the llamas and lizards and ostriches, too. And on the giraffe and the red kangaroo. And as you can see here in the illustrations, there's little green handprints everywhere that Felicity Floo is leaving behind at the zoo. And on every monkey and elephant, too. If you think that was bad, well, she wasn't quite through. She left tiny green handprints all over the zoo on the peacocks and penguins and pink cockatoos. Cockatoo is a bird, boys and girls. So I don't know if you can see all the little green handprints she's leaving behind just because she blew her nose without a tissue. She wiped her nose and she's spreading her green goo everywhere. On flamingos and toucans and owls that flew. On a blue-footed booby and rare jabiru. I'm guessing those are types of birds as well. Mrs. West has never heard of them before. Maybe you could look them up. She petted the panda who hid in bamboo. See that green handprint? And both mountain goats from the hills of Peru. She startled a zebra by obscuring his view when she covered his eyes and then shouted, "Guess who?" When the clock by the exit read 2:15, Felicity felt she was finally through. The zookeeper smiled when she sniffled, "Thank you," not knowing she'd caused such a hullabaloo. That's how it happened. Every word of it is true. Her cold got so big that they named it the flu. You may not believe me, but if I were you, I think I'd go bowling and not to the zoo. And then it says here, if you don't want to feel like Felicity Floo, cough into your elbow or use a tissue. Use soap and water to wash your hands too. So that story is called Felicity Floo Visits the Zoo. And it's called a cautionary tale because it warns us of something where we hear the word caution. So this story is warning us that we need to practice good hygiene, wash our hands, use the tissue, use soap and water so that we don't spread our green goo everywhere. Because if we're sick, we can easily get everyone else sick. So I hope you are having a great day. Thank you.